And thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season. Now here's Murray. Puts up a deep three, and Trey Murphy hits from deep. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a three-point game. Left side, Jones. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Up top, Kamara. Pass to Henderson. Back to Klingon. Yep, that one's good.
And this is where you feed the big man Klingon. He knows how to execute from this close.
Here's Sexton. And Klingon pulls it down. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And let's send it over to Ali LaForce.
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Drew Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Back to you guys.
Ali, thank you. Legs, when you look at the maturation of Denny Avdia, just how good you think he can be.
Well, Brian, he is living up to being a top 10 pick. He has an all-around game, and more than anything, it's the force that he plays with. He is proving to be a real difference maker.
And a contract extension for Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups after last season, Tim.
Well, 6 months after he became a Hall of Famer. What a run for him, and he is somebody you root for, a quality person and a basketball license.
Shots good by Henderson.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
And a nice finish on the layup. He's got 5.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Pass to Holiday. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for New Orleans. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And here's Jones, guarded by Klingon. Jones misses. Now here's Henderson. Back to Kamara. Lets it go from deep. And he buries his first look.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Misi. Pass to Jones. Clock at 4. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Can't connect from short range. Trailblazers lead by 3. Henderson outside. Back to Avdia. Outside Holiday. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Portland.
I just love the ball movement.
Now here's Murray. Still no points. Outside for Sexton. Rebounded by Kamara. Here are the Blazers with the ball. Big run right now for them. 11-2. Klingon with a screen. Back to Henderson. And stolen by Sexton. In transition. Here's Jones. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Deflected. Pass to Misi. Sexton looking around. From downtown, drills it from deep.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. Portland leading by 3. Sharp with it. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Here's Avdia. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Outside Murray. Pass to Abaji. Back to Murray. Kept alive. Here's Queen. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putback that much easier.
Now here's Avdia. A proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. Here's Sharp. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. Pelicans trail by 3. Pass to Queen. From deep. Doesn't go that time. Back to Murray. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Over Holiday. Portland with a rebound.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
On offense, here are the Pelicans. And here's Collins. And here's Murray. No points so far. Outside Jones. Takes a 3. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. And that makes it a tie ball game.
They really rely on Murray as a shot creator. He makes a conscious effort to keep everyone involved.
Right by Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Pass to Queen. To the middle. Here's Collins. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Off the outside. Goes back up. Klingen's shot is off. Here's New Orleans now. Back to Murray. 4-3. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Well, no one would call Murray a lethal three-point shooter, but he does just enough to keep you honest defensively.
The jump hook.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Pass to Abaji. Back to Collins. Here's Jones. Murray for 3. And Klingen pulls it down.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Outside for Grant. From outside the arc. Collins with the rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Murray. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pelicans.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here's Sharp. Lays it up and banks it in.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Pass to Abaji. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. And one thing's for sure, Tim. Shaedon Sharp, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
And in the draft lottery, the Pelicans falling 4 spots, Tim. The 3rd worst record last season, but earning the number 7 pick.
Well, B.A., they have had a streak of bad luck when you really think about it. They're looking to rise above those setbacks and finally deliver on their potential.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, B.A. John Collins becoming a knockdown shooter. He said, I think I've always had the ability to shoot. I'm just feeling it from 3 right now. My teammates are doing a good job of finding me in the spots that I like, and I've worked on my shot a lot, and I'm sort of settling into it. Brian, back over to you.
Very capable. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Adbia and Toumani Camara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
Pass to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Misi. That one's wide left. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. .58 seconds left in the first quarter. Inside. Misi's shot is good.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Outside Thibault. Pass to Grant. Back to Thibault. Launches a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant. Playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Portland trailing here. Now Henderson. Scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. The 3 is up. Rebounded by New Orleans. Puts up a deep 3. No good on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pelicans ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
Here's Camara. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Outside Sexton. Pass to Queen. Now here's Sexton. On the take. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Henderson drives in. And the layup is good off the glass. Henderson's got his second basket of the night.
And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Outside Sexton. Jones feels it out. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Back to Henderson. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. New Orleans in the lead. Outside Sexton to the paint. Here's Queen. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
New Orleans shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. That one misses. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Trey, Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
Now here's Sexton. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Right now, a close game in New Orleans. Here's Henderson. Outside for Grant. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Henderson.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Nurkic. Outside Sexton. And here's Murray. Drives to the hoop. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Here's Kamara. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Outside Murray. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
Yeah, Murray getting it done down low. You've got to give him a lot of credit for his assertiveness.
Pass to Williams. Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Sharp. Pelicans cleared away. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Here's Sexton. Here's Queen. Kamara covering. Fades back. And the shot's good. Now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
Perfect bounce pass leading to the basket. That's just great teamwork.
Back to Sharp. The kick out to Williams. Here's Holiday. Drops in the layup for 2. Holiday's got 5.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
Pick by Murray. Outside Sexton. Pass to Murray. There's a screen by Nurkic. Fires from the wing. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. He's got 10.
When you defend Murray in the pick and roll, the first thing you have to do defensively is stop the ball.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Portland making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Sharp. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Tim, after a change of leadership in the front office, the Pelicans looking to set a new standard.
Yeah, and the credibility and clout of this experienced front office, hopefully spurring buy-in and alignment from top to bottom.
Here's Spears. Yet to see a basket. From behind the arc. Knocks down the long J.
You're liking the confidence Fears is showing from deep. Jeremiah trusting his J.
Pass to Abdia. Back to Sharp. 4 on the clock. Shot from 16. And it's in there. Sharp's got 9.
And it looks like Sharp is fairly comfortable in the mid-range. Having dynamic shot-making ability would be a big plus for him.
Back to Murray. The 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Portland trailing here. Pass to Sharp. From the arc. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. Here's Fears. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
Now here's Holiday. He's got 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now here's Murray. 10 points for him. For 3, Fears. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Fears has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, shooting clearly the #1 priority for Fears there, showing some confidence in his J.
Back to Sharp. Outside Holiday. The 3 is up. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
And finally building some momentum here in the second quarter.
Outside Jones. Pass to Queen. Over Thibault. And Klingon pulls it down.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Back to Abdia. Now Klingon. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pulls it in from the elbow. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Pass to Henderson. Abdia with it. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Now here's Collins. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Murray. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Wow, you talk about being in the zone. Murray deciding to call his own number tonight, and it has worked.
Here's Holiday. 10 points for him. Henderson misses. There's the 3. That won't go. Just 2 for 7 shooting.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Henderson. 19-footer. The rebound by Murray. Second chance shot. Pass to Collins. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved, hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Holiday from long range. The rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Now here's Collins. Fires the three. The shot no good. 1:27 left to play in the first half. Avdia, good. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
And here's Murray. He's got 12. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Collins has got 6.
A tremendous athlete. Collins showing his quickness to the ball and taking advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Here's Avdia. Shot blocked. And now New Orleans on the break. Murray for 3. On target from range. And now it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
A steady start has turned into a spectacular second quarter for him.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Holiday. He's got 10. Outside Thibault. Over to the wing. Henderson for 3. Nails it from 3. He has 7.
He's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Here's Fears. He has 7. Some solid defense from Williams.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's New Orleans up 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Henderson scanning the floor. Going inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Henderson's got 9.
Yeah, love seeing the young guard Henderson take charge like this, making things happen on the drive.
This one for 3. And Clingan pulls it down.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Henderson misses.
He got the look he wanted. I think he rushed it a little bit.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Back to you, Brian.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Outside Murray. Pass to Jones. They kick it out to Murray. For 3, Sexton hits a 3-pointer. He has 6.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere, strong from beyond the arc.
To the left wing. Back to Henderson. Pass to Avdia. Henderson outside. Jones grabs the board.
Ooh, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
All right, Legs, you look at the leap the Blazers have taken. What's the biggest factor?
I think it's the fact they've added a lot of defense to their front court, which has really set the tone for their team, and it's an identity they're going to continue to build on.
Talent on the floor and stability in the head coaching position.
Key factors, for sure. Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Back to Sexton. From deep. Offensive rebound. Outside Jones. To the right side. Another shot. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Drew Holiday. Legs talking about Trey Murphy. Just how good can he become?
Well, his improvement has really been something to watch, B.A. He's a talented scorer and shooter who also does a great job moving the ball. And the scary thing is he has more room to improve.
Now here's Henderson. 9 points in the game. Offensive rebound. Outside Kamara. Portland moving it around. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Portland no good that time either. The Pelicans lead by 4. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Messi. Here's the three. And Clingan pulls it down.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Fears. 7 points in the game. Here's Murray. Offline from the top of the key. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Three-pointer Sharp. Drains the triple. Sharp's got 12.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Pass to Collins. And he connects with a jumper. Give him 8 points now. Blazers trail by 3. Now Henderson. He's got 9. Off the outside. Back to Sharp. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kamara, no good. The Pelicans lead by 3. Here's Abaji. Three-pointer. Collins, left side. Second chance effort. Nurkic. It's good on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own. In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Fears. He has 7. Pass to Collins. Here's Fears. Rebounded by Kamara. Henderson with it. Nurkic picks him up. And here's Avdia. Outside Kamara for the tie. Knocks down the triple. And it's all knotted up.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Here's Fears. There's a screen by Nurkic. Pass to Abaji. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Agbaji's got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Avdia. He has 7. Another 3 for Portland.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Fears. Pass to Abaji. Here's Fears. Got it. Fears has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, fantastic work inside by Fears. He loves trying his luck down there.
Here's Henderson. Count it.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
Here's Fears. He's got 9. Pass to Abaji. Sharp grabs the miss. So it's Portland now. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Queen misses. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's Portland now. Pass to Grant. Thibault on the wing. Right side, Holiday. With some arc. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Sexton with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Now here's Jones. On the wing, Murray. Back to Jones. Shoots over Grant. And again, New Orleans no good.
Wait, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
To the inside. Outside Sharp. For the lead. He buries it from 3. Sharp's got 15.
It's so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Sexton misses.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Outside for Grant. And stolen by Sexton. Now here's Murray. He's got 15. Sexton up top. Over Holiday. Sexton misses. Portland leading by 3.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And something else that has stood out to me is the defense hasn't had any chance at stopping them in the mid-range.
They need this. And no good trying to use the glass. Pass to Holiday. Back to Sharp. Let's go with a 3. The shot no good. Pelicans trail by 5. Now Sexton. Back to Murray. Now Sexton, covered by Thibault. 3-pointer. Outside Jones. Down low. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Drops in the 3. 10 points for him.
And that's his second 3-pointer tonight.
Williams up top. Outside Sharp. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
Here's Sexton. Thibault with the board.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Now here's Sharp. 19 points in the game. Outside, Williams. Outside, Holiday. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Now it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead. Here's Murray. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Shaedon Sharpe making highlights for Portland. He put together.
74.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And here are the Pelicans now. Pass to Messi. And here's Collins. Outside Jones. To the paint. Here's Messi. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Abdia. Yep, that one goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Fears. Back to Sexton. Jones from outside. And it's Portland with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Thibault. They set the screen. Abdia from outside. Sinks it from distance. And now a 9-point Portland lead.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
Collins outside. That one's good for 2.
Man, you love how Collins has developed his game offensively. More moves inside, more range, and more confidence.
The 3 ball. Another 3 for Portland.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Fears. There's the triple. Abdia pulls it in.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Pelicans trail by 10. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Connects from downtown.
You have to admire Sexton's confidence. Fantastic initiative in understanding when to shoot off the catch.
Henderson with it. He's picked up by Jones. Here's Grant. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. So both teams changing it up here.
And while Jeremy Grant has bounced around a bit in his career, teams really do value his combination of length and shooting. Plus, he gives you all-out effort defensively.
Fires for 3. And they'll get another chance.
Everything is bouncing their way tonight. The offensive glass has been a big factor in this one.
Oh, Williams with the block. Takes the 3. Grant's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 10. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Sexton misses. So it's Portland now. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Sharpe with it. Back to Williams. Henderson outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Here's Fears. Pass to Collins. Over Henderson. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, complete focus there. Collins giving his shot all of his attention.
The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Here's Abaji. Misses the three. Now Portland with it. Here's Sharp. That's his 6 make in 11 tries.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Spears. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Robert Williams picks up 1.
And there's no lack of fight in Fears. Just willing to get inside and mix it up.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The first one falls.
Yeah, what I like about Jeremiah Fears' playing style is his high level of determination. He's not easily turned away, and he just goes at a defense. That'll serve him well over his career.
Here's Sharp. Misi grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 11. Here's Spears. And he converts the layup. Spears has got 4 points in the quarter.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
3-pointer Sharp. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. Here's Spears. Great D that time from Kamara. Trailblazers lead by 9. Here's Abdia. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Free throw good, Abdia. Here's Spears. Picked by Misi. Launches it. And Klingon pulls it down.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Outside Sharp. Portland moving it around. Here's Avdia. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Sinks the tray.
Creating spacing. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the night and his 2nd this half.
Pass to Klingon. Back to Avdia. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. To the wing, right side. Now Misi. Here's Spears. Clock at 6. Over Abdia. Fears' shot is off. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by 11. Here's Klingon. The layup off target. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Pass to Fears. And there's a pick. Here's Abaji. He's covered by Holiday. Shoots. Abaji can't hit. Trailblazers lead by 11. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Henderson outside. Abdia outside. 6 to shoot. For 3. sends it home from three-point land. Abdia's got 16 in the second half.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Out to the right wing. The putback. Out left to the wing. Outside Murray. Lets the three fly. And Clingan pulls it down.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Now Abdia. Stolen by Jones. Murray. Cash from downtown.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball movement, particularly trying to get shooters looks off of screens.
I love the .5 offenses, in and out of the hands, moving the ball fast.
No doubt about it, very difficult to defend.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Henderson drives in. Here's Holiday. Henderson outside. Outside Abdia. Just 5 to shoot. Collins rips down the board. Pelicans trail by 10. Murray. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
They keep calling his number. Murray is still hot.
Up top, Henderson. Abdia. Money from 3.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Now Collins. It's stolen. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. Now Henderson. Six on the shot clock. He shoots. Can't get it. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Now it's Jones. Now Sexton. From deep. Oh, it doesn't go.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
And here's Henderson. Now Abdia. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution for your Pelicans.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Fears. Clock at 6. So the Trailblazers win it. Boy, a